Hi, this is Shay Veronica. And if you meet a new guy and you guys are all kiki and kakai and all the okie doke and you're kicking it and everything seems fine and dinner and movies, and then you decide, I'm going to give it up. I'm going to sleep with this guy. And you do the dirty, you give it up. After you give it up, he says to you that he has a business trip next day, following day, whatever, soon after you give it up. He has a business trip. He didn't tell you before. Never knew of a business trip before. After you gave it up, he's telling you of a business trip. You don't have a man. You do not have a man. And now at this time you're saying, oh, well, I gave it up to him already, so I could not be too hasty. Maybe, and you are actually really going for the okie doke. At this point, you're pulling at straws and you're saying, well, and maybe. No, there's no well, and there's no maybe. If after you have gone to bed with this guy, he tells you about a business trip, you don't have a man. You do not have a man. Okay? He has other women out there, and you're just going to be one of the women that he is going to bed with. That business trip is a way for him to go back to his wife, for him to go back to his girlfriend, for him to go back to doing whatever he was doing, because it probably took him a couple of days, a week, couple of weeks, schmoozing you, taking you around, showing up for you. It takes sometimes from a day, 2 days, a week, sometimes a couple of weeks. Let's say a couple of weeks. He was out of sorts with his others for a couple of weeks. So now he's gone. He has to go back now. He has to go back now and take his place back into where he was before he met you, before you gave it up. He has to go back to that. So when you go to bed with a man and then suddenly he has a business trip, you don't have a man. Okay, come to me. Ask me these questions. I'll set you straight. You don't have a man. And stop thinking just because you gave it up, you have to stay. Oh, why gave it up? You gave it up. Move on. You move on. You don't have a man. Don't sit in misery. Do not sit in misery when they tell you that you have to be compromising and you don't have to do shit. You don't have to do anything like that. If he talks about a business trip after you have sex with him, move on. He has other things out there going on, okay? Chef Veronica.